It's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18. Out to go. Out to go.
Now the NFC's leading rusher season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense does exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. Oh, what a move. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Now he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jets looking for win number 2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Jones. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Half jumbo, half.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a...
They've got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
12 more yards there and another first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Jones.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, good move. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Jones from the gun on third down.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Samuel Aguavin makes the stop.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And Lazard's got it again.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rodgers now on first down.
Catch is made by Hardman.
Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 34 yards.
And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Go, Cutter! Go, Cutter! Go, Cutter!
So we've hit halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Rodgers. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing now is Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Rita.
Throwing Jones.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He gets away from it. Here he goes, right side.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants.
Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. That's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got his target. That's complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Jones now on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Jones will try and run with it.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before.
Down by a field goal, and time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Now 2nd and 4.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Rodgers to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 53. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jones. Pass complete to Shepard.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.